Hello, this is Austin Carmen. I was assigned Chapter 8 for the Table Topics essay and presentation. So there are many inequalities seen in the care of health and illness. And throughout Chapter 8, the most common topic that I saw was regarding the relationship of health and wealth. It was noted in the book that the working class and poor people actually receive less preventive health care than wealthy people, while at the same time, those at the top of the ladder can afford the best, most personal care available. Poverty has been linked to being the single greatest cause of ill health in the world today. So, as kind of a future healthcare worker, I find it important that we understand the circumstances of our patients in order to help them receive the best care. So, I chose to read two articles discussing poverty and kind of the solutions to end poverty. And these articles relate to the class and more specifically to the chapter which I will be discussing, because it shows the inequalities from health upon those who are less fortunate. As poverty has a direct relationship in relation to health care, I find it important that we understand kind of poverty. So I will be looking at this through the lenses of the pandemic and COVID-19, since there has been a significant increase in poverty, and poverty does have that direct relationship with health. So, taking a look at the first article, um, the first article discussed the stereotype that people that live in poverty are just lazy or they lack the motivation to actually work. So the article kind of showed a lot of information regarding the hardships that people who live in poverty kind of go through. And then the solution proposed was the American Rescue Plan, which would adjust the minimum wage to be more effective to combating poverty and inequality. And it was stated that this plan would be a necessary step in ensuring that everyone can live at an adequate standard. So, with the notion that if laziness and the lack of motivation is the point of why they aren't working, then increasing minimum wage would kind of solve that issue and make poverty go away. The second article actually directly opposed this idea and stated that it jobs is not the solution. The solution is found within society and culture. So once we stop seeing the problem with those who are stricken with poverty and rather see that it is in our culture and society that poverty is so prevalent, then we can change as a culture to respect hard work and accept that not everyone is in the same circumstance, which will make the poverty issue overcome. So my personal opinion, I believe that the issue doesn't lie in those who live in poverty, but rather with those who have the power to change it. So, if we as a society and culture kind of shifted our focus from pointing fingers at those who we see as lazy and rather look for more opportunities for them to take, kind of help them, then the issue of poverty may begin to be solved. But now with that said, I also find that there may be some individuals who are just lazy and may be enjoying unemployment and kind of having the government pay for all their bills. So in conclusion, there are many inequalities seen in health and illness. The socioeconomic inequalities seen in health have shown a relationship throughout many centuries, with poverty being linked to the single greatest cause of ill health in the world today. So I will leave you guys with a couple questions. What would your solution to this issue be? Do you believe that those who live in poverty are just lazy and choose not to work because they are unmotivated? And do you think that the increase to minimum wage would be the change that is needed? Or do you think that the problem is within our culture and how we view those who live in poverty? Thank you.